The 5th of August, the second anniversary of the July mass uprising. While the people of Bangladesh were remembering the martyrs, the voice of Sheikh Hasina rose from a club in New Delhi. Through an audio link, she was not visible on video, but she was speaking. She announced that she would return to the country in December. And the Ministry of External Affairs of India said, "This is a private event. The government has no involvement whatsoever."
The interaction that you are referring to is being organized by a private media entity. The government has no involvement whatsoever in it. Neither does it endorse any views that may be expressed at the forum.
But the question is, does saying we are not involved end the responsibility? Bangladesh was not silent. Before the event, Foreign Affairs Advisor Humayun Kabir had formally summoned the Indian High Commissioner and requested that Sheikh Hasina not be allowed to deliver political statements from Indian soil. He had clearly stated that such an event could harm the progress of bilateral relations. The High Commissioner had given assurances, but the event took place. After the event, the statement issued by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Bangladesh used extremely strong language. The official statement of the ministry said, "Bangladesh is outraged that the absconding convicted genocider Sheikh Hasina was allowed this evening to engage in live interaction with the media in New Delhi, where she and her henchmen launched venomous vitriol against the state of Bangladesh and her people." The statement further said, "Dhaka deeply regrets that in spite of concerns conveyed a priori to the Government of India about the likely ramifications of this event on the reset of our bilateral relations, this public event was permitted to be held." The statement clearly stated, "On a day when the people of Bangladesh are observing the second anniversary of the July Revolution, this interaction by Sheikh Hasina on Indian soil stands as an affront to the sovereignty of Bangladesh and a grievous insult to the martyrs of the July Revolution." The ministry further said, "The denial of facts established by the United Nations, including the gruesome killing of innocent civilians, including minor children during July-August 2024, by the fascist regime, stands as a futile attempt by the absconding convicted mass murderer Hasina and her criminal cohort to reverse the tide of history." The statement firmly declared, "Convicted mass murderer Hasina and her mafia enterprise will never have a place in the polity of Bangladesh." Sheikh Hasina is not an ordinary citizen. She has been convicted of crimes against humanity by the International Crimes Tribunal. She has been sentenced to death. She is a state fugitive subject to extradition. Such a person is making political declarations from foreign soil. This is not mere personal expression of opinion. This is active political activity against a state. The host country could have taken many steps if it wanted. But India did not take those paths. It only said, "We are not involved." At the end of the statement, Bangladesh clearly stated its position. Bangladesh desires to maintain a constructive, mutually beneficial and forward-looking relationship with India, based on sovereign equality, mutual respect, non-interference in each other's internal affairs, and national dignity. Regrettably, Bangladesh's repeated requests to the Government of India for returning convicted criminal Hasina to Bangladesh under the extradition treaty signed between Bangladesh and India in 2013 has not yet elicited a response. On the contrary, allowing her the opportunity to openly interact with the media under any pretext is deeply hurtful to our people's sentiment and detrimental to the development of harmonious bilateral relations between Bangladesh and India. Saying we are not involved does not end the responsibility, especially when the issue concerns a political platform for a convicted fugitive and the question of a neighboring country's sovereignty. If India truly follows the principle of non-interference in internal affairs, then it must prove it not only in words but also in actions. Otherwise, the phrase "private event" remains merely a convenient cover for avoiding responsibility.